Overthinking is when you're jumping between thoughts and thoughts. And these thoughts are normally in the form of scattered thoughts. But if you were to see from a bigger picture, there is a what and why. There's a trajectory that is pointing towards. I've never seen anyone actually explain what overthinking is, and that is what it is. So, as an overthinker, we are basically someone who overthinks a lot. And to simplify in a simpler words, we are just someone who have a lot of thoughts, and our thoughts keep on jumping from one thought to another thoughts. And this happened to a lot of areas in our life. Let me give you some example. For example, some personal example is that making YouTube video. It has always been a dream of mine to be an educator, to like record videos, make videos, and it started off as like wanting to make like comedy videos and like making fun videos. But I never started. Why? Because I overthink. Back then, a few thoughts that I have is that like there's so much work. There is too much competition out there. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can pull it off. And all of these scattered thoughts is projecting towards one topic, towards one direction, which is me lacking self belief. And why do I feel like that? Is because I don't have enough results or experience to back up my belief about myself. So another example is relationship. So for example, there's a girl that you like, and you always feel like there's friction towards making it happen, or getting together with her, quote unquote. And this friction is your overthinking. It is your thoughts inside your mind that is firing reasons why you are not good enough, why this cannot work out, and why you should not try. And from these two examples, we can have a few characteristics that we can see what and to understand what overthinking is. So a few characteristics that it is normally blurry. Like if I were to ask an overthinker, why have you not done X or Y? Why have you not changed your dream? Why have you not texted her, like ask her out? Why have you not do things towards your desire goal? And when you talk to an overthinker, you can realize that there's too many like random thoughts shooting at once, and the way they speak, the way they portray their idea, it is very messy. Why? Is because they don't know the what and the why yet. They don't understand that it is projecting towards one concrete goal and idea that they can just kind of push towards to. Because of that blurriness, it triggers a lot of emotions. And normally it is more on the negative side. Because of your blurry thoughts, and that cause you not to be able to reach the goal that you want, that triggers stress inside of you, because you are at a certain location, at a certain point, and you want to be here, and there's a gap that cannot be filled because you have to sacrifice one for the other. That is what overthinking is. Scattered thoughts that is blurry, but if you were to actually think about it, there's reasons, and there's what and why. It can boil down to that two things. And to expand further, people normally have the type of overthinking that hold them back. So this is the realization that can expand and make you truly understand what it is. There's 3 points I want to talk about, and the first one is, as messy as our thoughts are, like the thing I've mentioned earlier, it can be boiled down to like a what and a why, a simple what and a why. For example, let's go back to the relationship. I like this girl, but I don't dare to ask her out because of I don't think she will like me, and I think that we cannot work out. I think there's like red flags that I don't like about her, and I think she sees me as a friend, and we are in the same friend group and we know too many mutuals and it might not end well at all of that things. If you were to boil down to a what, it is that I am scared. I am scared that it fails. And the why is that I just don't know why I'm so scared that it will fail. I just don't understand that failure is normal. Then, if you were to simplify that thought and you were learn about life and learn about perspective and learn about many other things, you realize that, okay, failure is normal. It can happen and it's okay. And so many times when you ask a girl out, it will fail anyway. She will not say yes anyway. It's just part of life. So all your messy thoughts can actually be boiled down to like a what and a why. And to reach the desired goal, that gap can be learned. But you first still have to know what is causing you to feel this way and why you are feeling this way. Then by then you can solve and you can fill the gap. And the gap doesn't necessarily have to be the most beautiful things out the most beautiful truth out there. But it can help you start the game. If we were to put this in a game analogy, the reason why I made this video is because I want you to start playing the game and realize that these are just stats that is just within me. And that leads to the second point, which is once an overthinker will always be an overthinker. So if you're an overthinker, most advice out there is like, this is our tips and tricks to stop overthinking. No, we will always overthink, but that's okay. We just have to use it towards our benefit. And if you want to watch about how overthinking can be powerful, you can click here or here for my previous video and you can watch how it can be powerful. But you have to realize that this is just part of you. And you can always change the narrative and start playing the game and accept how it is instead of whining over it, instead of not playing the game, because the game is the game. You are an overthinker. So you have to see it as like it is part of me instead of like I can cure this thing. Because who says that overthinking is a debuff? It's just your perspective that it is a debuff. I think overthinking is a power. So yeah, perspective. And the final realization is that like this ties back to the perspective is that overthinker, we have a mistake finding mind. So we are really good at finding mistakes. There's a reason why most of the thoughts trigger stress because we realize our imperfections. But still, if you were to see it from another perspective, it can be an obsessive mind too. We can obsess about improving. We can obsess about learning. And that's how. And ultimately, that is what overthinking is. It's a choice. It's a choice for you to be powerful or to complain and suffer in despair. The choice is yours. Do you want to join the group of powerful overthinkers? How we succeed in life because we are able to think details, we are obsessed about a certain topic, that we create revolutionary ideas towards that topic? Or do you want to stay being a loser that always complain and believe that overthinking is a debuff instead of a power? So that's what overthinking is. It's a choice for you. And if you want to understand overthinking better, you can check out the program I have below. I will teach you more about overthinking and there will be more videos about how you truly discover and understand what you have. The identity that can be a power, but you just need to discover it first. So that's it for my video. Peace.